everyone. Welcome all of you in my YouTube channel Rudra Study Circle. Myself, Dr. Abhishek. Welcome all of you in that MATLAB session. So, in this MATLAB session, I am going to tell you how to find the maxima minima of the given function of single variable, and we'll draw the function and we'll mark the maxima minima point. Okay. So we have function of single variable. So let us have x is the variable. So we have since x, and we'll put real here. Why real? Because we are going to consider only the real value of x, because there is no maxima minima concept in the imaginary number, right? So we have since x real. So we'll take only the real value of x, right? What is the input here? Input is the given function, for which function we are going to find the maxima minima. So we have f equal to input, input into the function, f, right? Okay. So we got the function now. So we'll find out the derivative equal to 0 for finding critical points, right? So we have derivative first, f underscore equal to diff f comma x. So this will give the differentiation of f with respect to x. Now we'll solve this fx equal to 0. So for that we'll have solve command, solve f underscore x. So now C is the set of critical points, right? Now we'll draw the curve which include all the critical points. Okay. So what we do, we'll take the minima critical point and maxima critical point, and we extend the domain minima minus 2, maxima plus 2. So it will cover all the critical points. So I want to draw the F in the particular domain which cover all the critical points. So for that, I need C minima, C maxima. After that, I'll extend that C minima minus 2, C maxima plus 2. So it will cover all the critical points. Fine. So C minima equal to minima double double C. Okay. So why this double C here? Because double C is the double precision, right? So it will give, suppose getting some fraction. So it will simplify in the decimal. Okay. And suppose after decimal we have many numbers, many digits. So it will cut down the digits after the decimal. Okay. Suppose we have 10, 20 decimal, 20 digits after decimal. It will give 3 to 4 decimal, 2 to 3 digits after the decimal. So we'll put this double, and we have C maxima equal to max double. So we got the C minima, C maxima, right? So we'll plot the curve EZ plot F comma, and domain I'm giving C minima minus 2, comma C max plus 2. So this will make sure your function domain will cover all the critical points. Fine. Okay. Now we'll put hold on, so that if you are drawing any new curve, so we'll have the old curve and new curve both. Otherwise, if you don't put hold on, so the old one will replace by the new one. Okay. Now we got the set of critical points. Now we need to classify which one is the maximum point, which one is the minima point, which is the point of inflection. Okay, so for that we have second derivative test. Let us find the second derivative. F double x equal to diff f x comma x. So we got the second derivative, right? Now we'll find the second derivative. We'll evaluate second derivative at each critical points. Okay. So we don't know how many critical points we have, because that depends upon the given function, given input. So we'll run the loop actually for each critical points. Let us have loop for for i for i equal to 1 to length of C, right? Length of C. What is the length? C is the set of critical points. So this loop will run for all the critical points. Okay. So or we can say size of C, length of C. You can see anything. Okay. Now, what is the T1? T1 is the set of set. T1 is the value of second derivative at each critical point. Fine. I can have double Ti. Okay, T1 equal to subs fx ci. So this is the T1. Now, same way we can have the T3 also. What is T3? T3 is the functional value. In the place of T of x's, we can have this. So T1 is the your value of second derivative at each critical point, and T3 is the your functional value at each critical points. Now let us have we have actually three conditions. If T1 equal to 0, point of inflection, T1 less than 0, maxima, T1 greater than 0, minima. Okay, so we'll discuss the two cases here. T1 equal to 0, if T1 equal to 0, point of inflection. Else if T1 less than 0, maxima. Else minima, right? Because if T1 not equal to 0, if T1 not less than 0, so definitely T1 greater than 0. So for third condition, we won't write actually. We'll use as a by default. If first does not hold, second does not hold, third will be by default. Okay. So let us have that condition. If T double T1 double T1 equal to 0. Fine. If double T1 equal to 0, so we'll use the sprintf, sprintf command. So the point percentage d, I'll tell you what is percentage. One percentage d is called point of inflection, comma double 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 ti. Okay. Okay, so this percentage d will replace by this c at which your T1 is 0. Okay, so first condition, if T1 equal to 0, the point is called point of inflection. Else else if else if double T1 less than 0, right? Else if double T1 less than 0. Fine. So what will happen? Then the point is called maxima point, right? I'll just copy and paste because you can save the time. The point percentage d is called maxima point because this double derivative less than 0. Maxima point. And we can get the corresponding T3. So the value is called maxima value. Maxima value at which point? That is the T3, right? Corresponding T3 will give the maximum point. Fine. Okay. And if T1 equal to 0, point of inflection. If T1 less than 0, we get the maxima. Else else third will be by default. If it is not equal to 0, not less than 0, so definitely it will be greater than 0. Then third of that one we can have the else will have the your minima point, right? I can write here. Yeah, these two lines I have copied. Now I can read that the point D is called minima point. Minima point. Fine. Okay. And corresponding value will call the value percentage D is called minima value. So it will give this here T3 will have the T3. So corresponding the T3 value at which T1 greater than 0 will be the minima. So we'll have and here 3 and. Okay, already we have this curve and hold on command, so we can mark the maximum minima point also using the plot command. What is the plot? Plot double 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 ci, comma double T3, double T3. So what will happen? It will draw the critical point and corresponding value. So this is the end of program. So let us run this code and see whether we have any error or we directly are getting the answer. If any error is there, we'll try to rectify and then we'll get the answer. If some typo error means we'll try to rectify. Let us run this code and see what in the command window is saying. Yes, it is asking the function. Okay, I'll take the function x square plus 1. Let us see. Oh, that mark. Okay, we have given mark, but not given the color. Okay, let me give this color here. Yeah, here I'll put R color, R star. So it will come. Let us see now. Command window. X square plus 1. Yes, can you see this? This is the curve, and this marking is the minima point. Okay, this is the minima point, and there is no maxima point for this given curve. And in the command window, you can see the point 0 is called the minima point, and the value 1 is called the minima value. So value is 1, and the point x equal to 0 is called minima point. Fine. So this is your code, and this is your output. So you can learn using this code, and I'm writing this code so that you can also write with parallelly with me with this video, so it will very clear. I'm not displaying the code, I'm just writing so that you can get the clear idea about the code, how code has been written, what are the step by steps I'm explaining. Thank you very much. Thank you. Please like, share and subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe my channel so that you can get update about my upcoming videos. Thank you.